Hey everyone, welcome to Positron Plays Blaster Master 02. This is a game that was announced and released on the Switch just recently, last week. Sequel to Zero. And Blaster Master 0 was a retelling, or a remake, basically, of the original NES game from many, many years ago. This is kind of gives you a little bit of backstory of what happened in that game. So that game was kind of a remake of the original, added some new things, but kept pretty true to the original's nature. And recently this came out as a completely new game with some fairly significant gameplay changes. I've only played a little bit of the first world up through the first boss off camera to kind of make sure that everything went okay, and was curious about it. So we'll go through that. But other than that, it'll be all blind, so it'll be interesting to see. And if you're not familiar with Blaster Master, it's kind of an action-adventure platforming / top-down game. Two modes. You'll have the side-scrolling platforming in the Sophia vehicle, and kind of a top-down exploration with just Jason himself. You see here Jason and Eve, who we met last time, and Fred, the frog. Good old Fred. Fred has some powers as well, which is a little strange. So when we last left off, they had left that planet and things are not going well. There's a parasite there with Eve. Parasite Eve, there's a game series that hasn't been around in a long time. And here's a cat that's been here. So there's a new system, a new vehicle now. It's replacing the old one. Yeah, she's not doing so well. But this brings us to the beginning here. I'll actually make a new file. We can just toss this one. Yes. Yep. Alright, we'll start fresh here. So you can get to see all the beginning segments. Now the advantage of this too is that I've learned a few things that aren't tutorialized super well. We almost ran out of energy. Things are holding up okay. Now that conversion on impact is something we'll see quite a bit about. So if you fall from a significant height, you actually get some of your SP back, which is basically your energy for using different abilities and such. Didn't land so smoothly. We lost our hover ability. But we can still drive around. So we'll have to fix the hover if we want to get out of here. We're on Flosante right now. Space travel is something else. Imagine that. So we've got a reading on the repair materials now, but also some other stuff around here. Thus we begin. So we can jump around, we can hop around. Now if we go to the menu real quick, you can see we've got this main cannon. And we can also set some things as shortcuts, but that'll be once we're on foot. If we use Fred, he'll return us to the vehicle at any time, since we can, of course, get out of the vehicle. But we are much more vulnerable at that point. Now, as it stands right now, we can't climb on walls or anything like that. We have lost that ability currently. But we'll get that before too long. So that mutant's pretty armored, but we can use our missiles to knock it back. Yep, sub-weapons use SP, and we can recover that with the system. We receive a big impact, or when we take damage, we'll also get some back. We get 0 SP, the system will shut down, and all the functions will suffer. Don't miss any chances to recover. Yeah, so see that he gets knocked back. You can actually just take him out from here. You also notice that we have a bit of momentum as we drive around here, which makes some maneuvering a little dicey. We can also get SP from pickups too, like this one. That'll recover some. But for example, if I want to recover some, I can just do one of these. And we'll get some back. Whoops. But only an impact from a high enough height will recover any. Those are save points. Oh! Got caught by a cutscene there. So there's a cave, but we can only enter that as Jason himself. So Sophia's energy is suppressing that corruption with Eve. Yeah, so she'll be stuck there. Everything's dangerous. Look before you leap. Yeah, breaking your legs won't let you recover any energy. What a weird sense of humor. Yep. We can contact her. Yep, and if we get stuck, we can't find our way back, we can talk to Fred, and he'll get us back there. Because Fred can open wormholes, you know, for some reason. Yep. Those seem actually to get a little defense when they cluster up there. So if I really want to recover, you know, I can really just do kind of one of these loops, but we'll not do that right now. You can only go down ladders as Jason, but we don't want to really jump down ladders. You really can't fall very far without hurting himself. Now, as I discovered, if you fall here, there's actually water below. You have to use Fred to get back. But we can duck and we can crawl through here. We'll do that. And head inside. So this is our other mode of gameplay now. We can walk around, we can shoot in 8 directions. We can also use grenades to break open walls or hurt shielded enemies. And as we get these power-ups, we'll be able to switch our weapons. This one, for example, if we go into the menu, terrain piercing shots. Now we can also set these as shortcuts as well. You see, if we fire and we shoot those crystals, we knock down those platforms. If we're close to those when they land on terrain, they will cause some damage. Interior map of the planet, planetoids in nearby space. And Fred will get us out of here real quick. So let's see, so we've got this, we've got this spray, which actually you can hold down to fire. There's these homing shots. When they hit something, they'll bounce and then home in. We've got this barrier, which I'm actually going to put on a hotkey right now. So we'll throw that on that so we can access that at any time. We have this whip, which is pretty strong melee. I think what we'll do is we'll put this on, put Seeker on ZR. So now at any time I can go like that, or I can do that without having to switch through them manually. Now you can only access those inside those areas. When you're outside, you just have your default blaster. Which can be a little sketchy. Oh, I can't? Yeah, that's a good example of be careful how you jump as a this Jason. He can take some damage pretty quickly. Can I actually hit these with missiles? No. Oh, I can... I can kind of do that. That's interesting. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be able to do that or not. I just caught, like, the top edge of it. Now, I think if we shoot this, this should open some platforms here. Yeah. Ooh. That guy is real nasty. Now, I don't know how we open those. I feel like that's not something we can do just yet. Oh yeah, we can't jump down through there. Yeah, those don't seem to get damaged by anything. That's interesting. That's a brick we can't quite do anything with yet. So we'll see a lot of these crystal platforms, and once we break them, they stay. There's not sort of any time limit on them. I believe once if we exit the screen and come back, they'll reset. The good thing is we obviously don't have to worry about falling damage, because falling is good for us. It's a little strange. Yeah, we can go in here. Oh, my feline friend, you must sit down. Yeah, I think we want to go into this area here. Now, I don't think we can get up there yet. We need hover before we can get up there. Well, let's go into this cave here. My large cat nagels himself around here. Now, something else that we'll see in this area is, first of all, I want to check. Yeah, we can also strafe. They don't really tell you about that at this point. There's actually quite a bit they don't tell you about right now. So this one here is actually a charge attack. If we go through here, so we see that's the Splasher, the Seeker, the Absorber. That converts it into energy to CP. That might actually be... what if that's health? The Whip pierces shields. This can be charged. Now, I don't know if it pierces shields while charged. Might be a possibility. It does not. It probably does a lot of damage. Obviously, we want to use the highest level stuff as much as possible. Alright, we'll have some sort of mini-boss here. So one of the other functions we had... Oh, I lost my charge there. It's a little tough to angle these. We actually lost the... Alright, so these guys... We have this attack. At any point we can dodge, and if we dodge through a bullet, it does that sort of situation where it actually fires a shot back, and typically stuns them for a brief second. But that is limited to energy. You can see that energy, that green bar there. So that is entirely new to this game. Not something they tell you right away. I'm not sure if it's tutorialized at all. But it's pretty important. If we do it without being in a bullet, it doesn't really do much for us, but it kind of slows us down a little bit. Put that out of the way there. Do we have shield available right now? We do. I want to try that out a little bit if possible. I'm not sure what exactly that is. It says CP. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Ooh. Goodbye to that platform. There'll be quite a few areas where we'll have to use those platforms to our advantage. Or just to traverse it all, really, like here. So we'll get another map here now. It's my large feline friend makes his way down. This is a map of resource planetoids in this sector. 3 resources for the journey. Wipe you out of the way. We'll search the map through the planet. Alright. It'd be a mistake to rush the journey through space. I want to get to that last level of power so you can see that ability. Okay, that's a little concerning. We actually can't aim up. It's just Jason either. Here, a save point around. I'm not entirely sure where it is. I guess it's just this one. I thought it was one a little closer. But we'll pause there for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any feedback for a new series like this, it always helps. And I will see you soon.